Hello friends, Marcy here. Ready to update my teacher planner setup, which this video would be part 4 because I already have 3 other videos that I've shared as I'm working through this. I want to share what I have so far, and I know there's a glare on here because I'm sitting in front of a window, but as soon as I get this open, we're good to go. These post-it notes are just part of the way my brain works, my brainstorm, because I've used our school calendar and I went in and marked in the margin what week of the year that we're in. And so I'm using these flags that I've created on this calendar to help me with my weeklies, and I'll show you that in a moment. If you didn't already see the Stalogy cover that I moved to, this is Lauren Phelps design, and it does have one long pocket and then 3 like card size pockets here on this inside flap, so I think that's fabulous and helpful. Right now these are just post-it flags that I'll be using, and under here, the reason I hesitate in setting up this too far in advance is because we've modified our year. This was my original that I started with, and then I had to create the modified calendar. So I'm going to show you where I'm at in this. You may have already seen part of this. If I review something I've already touched on before, I apologize. But this little post-it reminds me that there are 34 squares across the width of my grid and 48 down in the length of my grid. That's my page grid note. Okay, I've started my index because I read Ryder Carroll's bullet journal style book a few years ago, and then I moved my teacher planner into a bullet journal. And then last year I used this. It's similar to a Stalogy, but it is a Midori notebook, and it had the clear cover. So I'm repeating this year, but this time I'm using a Stalogy 365. This Midori was more like a half-year Stalogy. It didn't have as many pages, so I used other notebooks and a TN for meetings. And then this one is the 365. It's thicker, and I plan on utilizing the full book throughout the year. So I left more pages here in case I need to record or make some changes in my index. And then I draw my own calendars. I started with the month of July, and when I plan out my teacher planner, I mark my month begins on a Wednesday and ends on a Friday, because when I'm sketching this out, I need to know that, because I like to leave squares blank. I don't like to draw the squares in where there isn't part of the month. And these stickers I added, these are from Paper Studio, and they're $2.99 regular price, and I buy them when they're on 50% off. So I've started using those, and I left some so that I can do that along with you as we go through this. I added this sticker over here as Lauren Phelps Designs tab tape idea. So this is going to help me without a tab. This is going to help me find my month for July. You know, I have these little stickers on here, which are actually, they're not stickers, they're actually my washi from my collection. So here's July, August, Saturday to Monday. And I made a note here that I was using my Pigma Micron pen on this page because I experimented with some different inks on the Stalogy page, and I made a note of which one I was using, so I knew which one that I like better and which one that I didn't want to use in here. This was the Pigma pen for August. September, start on a Tuesday, end on a Wednesday, because I like leaving my empty boxes. October, I haven't added the decoration here yet. And when I add this October sticker, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to add it like this, vertically on my side for my notes, or over here in this empty box. I think I'm going to put it in the empty box so I can have this for notes. I think that looks cute. So, continuing November, kind of the same deal. I'll be putting my November down here, and then using this for notes. And I made myself a note as I was preparing that I start on a Sunday and end on a Monday. And then this ink was the Sharpie, a Sharpie pen. So I was finding what pen works best, and you can see they don't bleed through. There might be some ghosting if I hold this up to the window. There would be some ghosting of the lines behind, but there's no bleed through on the Sharpie, so it works well. On this page, I used a Flair Ultrafine. This is my little pen bag that I use at school. So these are the Papermate Flair pens, and this is the Ultrafine. I used that here. I'm going through, yes, I can put I have room for my December decoration down here, and I can still use this for notes. I usually decorate across the top too with washi, and I'll be doing that as we go through. January starts on a Friday, ends on a Sunday, and I had to make myself a note that there's 6 weeks. I need 6 weeks on the grid. So here's something that's a little different. If you'll notice that I started here and I counted 5 squares for my days of the week, and then these boxes, they're 9 by 9. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 by 8. So my grid that I drew out on my calendar, and then I have a margin down here. But when I needed January, I had to add an extra week. I put 6 weeks grid because I do have the 31st, and I didn't want to use the diagonal box to share. So, oh, I made myself a note that I also have to do the same thing in May. So January and May get 6 weeks. This is my February, start on a Monday, end on a Sunday, and I will be adding my February decor here. March, start on a Monday, end on a Wednesday. That's just to keep myself accountable and pay attention when I'm making my lines. And I'll add my decor here. Let me move this and make it pretty, because these are the clear stickers. Share one with you real quick. They're the same ones that I used in my B6 Stalogy, my personal. And then there's extra on here that I've been putting the extra decor at the top on my months. I'll show that to you. I think I have my B6 here. I'll grab it and show you. So there we go. Whoops, I want my Sharpie. Pardon me. Okay. We're into April, and I don't have enough room down here to add my April sticker. Well, actually I do. Woohoo! I do. So I have a choice. I can choose to add it here, or I can pop it up here in this box. I think I'm going to go with this to be as consistent as I can. I made myself a note. April starts on Thursday and ends on Friday. And now we're into May with my 6-week spread, starting on Sunday and ending on Monday. So I'm going to refer back to January, and I'm going to count the grids that I have. I started at the top. I don't have any grid lines because this is up at the top margin for the date. And so I know that my line is going to be across here. And then I started over on the second line. So I'm going to give myself a dot on 2 over. And then here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm 10 lines in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the process I use as I'm creating my grid. So I know I'm across the top and 10 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I give myself dots, this helps me line up my margin. But I'm not exactly sure where my weeks are going to end. Oh, I'm going to end on a Monday. So this one will end here on the Monday. And I'll try to film this and maybe speed it up. I don't want to make this video too long, but I'd like to show you how I do create my calendar spread. It's simple if you enjoy it. This is something that I do enjoy, creating calendar spreads. I have beverage. I have a candle. If I don't have the video on, I just play soft music in the background. This is relaxing to me, so it's something that I can do and enjoy. Okay, the days of the week are going to be at the top. Refer back to January and see how I've made lines between here. And I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertical and horizontal squares on my boxes. So my May calendar is actually going to end, it's going to come over to Monday. So I will do that. And it goes to the very bottom line. So I'm going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to be my Sunday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is my Monday. So here we go. And I do have my overhead light off in my room because I've noticed recently it's causing a shadow from my head or my hands on my paperwork. And I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops, lost it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here is where my Tuesday line will start. This is just the method to my madness. You may have another way that you create grids or calendars. Many people, I know they print them and then tape them in or glue them in their book, but I'm using, your dot tape or your tape runner. I really like the Stalogy paper, so I don't want to print something on my printer and then glue it on and have that to write on. I really like writing on the Stalogy paper, so that is why I do not print mine. But you are more than welcome to do that. It would be quicker and simpler for you if that's something that you prefer. Oops. Oh, I just totally made my line crooked. I'm going to erase that and change it, but I don't want to waste your minutes. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I can see my vertical line here. And I will fix that crooked line later because I do not like crooked lines. So I will just continue this grid and then I will number it starting with Sunday as day 1. And I will continue through May, and I know Monday's going to be the 31st. Okay, so May and June is the last week that I'm going to draw grids for. And I know that I'm going to start on a Tuesday and end on a Wednesday. So I'll know where to start my empty box line. These will be empty. And then Wednesday will end here and it will stop like this. Okay, that's just my little sketch and the way that my brain thinks. All right, moving into weeklies. I'm not going to continue and do all my weeklies just yet because our school year is changing a lot and I create this to meet my needs. And if my needs change, and I think they will as the year gets underway, then I will have the flexibility to change this. I don't want to buy a pre-printed teacher planner because I'm stuck. So this I will create as I go along, and I can be sure to update you as to how that's working out. So Monday on the 24th, oh, I still left my box. This is where I record my weather for the day. That's something that we do in journaling in the classroom, so I'm going to continue that. This is our teacher virtual work day. We've been delayed 3 weeks, so we're starting here. I don't know my plan yet for the week because we haven't been informed all the details. But I do have this margin for notes over here, and I usually put one of my little to-do stickers from my Happy Planner teacher book. I have all these to play with. So I usually put something, there's to-dos, there's notes. I'll put something like that here and then use this for random notes, things that do not belong in my weekday plans. So also, I have it here for notes, and I utilize this area at the bottom if there's something else that I need just to make reference to for a day of the week. Okay, so this is my week of August 24th, August 31st. Oh, here we go. Here's something to share with you. Sorry, get out of frame. I made a note that this is the Uniball signal pin. When I'm using a ruler to draw my lines, a lot of pens I learned that I don't like using in here, especially the gel pens, because somehow when they track along the ruler, it causes the gel to glob up, and then I get gel poodles, gel puddles, spots, and it becomes wet, and if I touch it with my hand, then I have other smears all over my page. So here's an example. This is it. This is the Uniball Signo. I do not like it because it doesn't dry quick enough on my Stalogy page, and it globs up when I'm using a ruler to make lines. So this is the first week of students virtual. And so this is our students start their virtual day, and I will put something from my sticker book that notates like important, or here we go, that would be fabulous. One of the important stickers. Right here I can put a no school, and this one will be great. I just penciled in no school. It's no school on this day, and then I have these are the holiday stickers from the teacher happy planner, and I think this one was big. No, I guess not. So I'm gonna remove my Labor Day sticker because Monday the 7th is Labor Day, and I'll just pop that there. And with you here with me, I'm going to go ahead and grab off the important because, oops, it is important that this is the first day of student instruction, but it's virtual, and I'll note that in. Okay, I do have another sticker to put here on this week. I have twins in my classroom, and this happens to be their birthday. How do I want to do this? I'm going to do it like this. So they're going to get a couple birthday cakes, boy and a girl. So we'll be celebrating, somehow, we'll be celebrating a birthday on Wednesday the 9th after school starts. So moving on, this is, I put at the top corner, this is week 1 out of our first 6 weeks. We are in a 6-week grading period. And this is where I begin using all these little tabs that I pre-made on my calendar. So September 7th was week 1. Week 2 of the first grading period. Week 2. Week 3 of the first grading period. And so on. So I have my first 6 weeks drawn out here and noted. And then this is where I didn't draw my weeks because I want to make sure that the grid lines that I have and the space I have made in my book work for our situation that we're about to enter into. This is just a note to myself that my boxes are 11 squares wide on my weekly, and I start 12 squares up from the bottom. So there's my dot. And then here, this is where I'm drawing my first line across the top. I go 3 squares down, and then that's for my days of the week, and then I go 5 more squares down, and then this is for my weather. So this is just a lot of pre-thought, but I'm planning my teacher journal or teacher planner to suit my needs. And I'm leaving this for later because my needs may change, but I'm prepared to go all the way up through January in our second semester. So I just want to make sure that my needs don't change before then. So this is the end of my weekly spread. This is where I'll begin keeping attendance. Right now I don't know how many students I have or will have. Last year I had 12. And so this will be, I also assign them a number for the classroom. So they'll get the number, last name, first name, and then I don't know when we're going to be recording attendance, if we're going to record virtual, how that's going to work yet. I still have so many unanswered questions. So I'm leaving this, but I usually will write the date at the top and then record their attendance here. So I have like the first 6 weeks, the second 6 weeks, the third 6 weeks, fourth 6 weeks. Oops, I need another page. Fifth 6 weeks and sixth 6 weeks. So as I have counted off all these tabs at the top, are for my grading, and I'll move this over. This is the first 6 weeks of English Language Arts and Math, Science, and Social Studies. And then I'll be moving into the second 6 weeks, again, English Language Arts, Math, Science, and Social Studies. So I have all these pages flagged for that purpose. This is for parent contact. Again, I won't fill that out yet until I get my list. I have 2 paras. This is where I'll record their schedules for the day, my IEP schedules, my student passwords, teacher passwords. Now I have set up and counted note pages for when I have campus or staff PLC meetings, and then my special ed department IEP meetings. But I'm thinking about moving those. See, this is just post-it notes because I'm in my planning stages, and I have 182 note pages left, so I just divided 91 for each section. But I have these new repurpose movable, how do they call it, repositional tabs from Avery. I ordered these from Amazon last week when they were on like half price deal of the day, so they're about $3 a package, but I have seen them at Walmart since. I just like these colors, they're pretty. There's like a gold, a bronze, copper, whatever, rose gold, and then the silver. So I'm going to be adding these to my page because you can write on the surface, you can place the tab, and then you can also move it if you need to. And I just have a feeling that I'm going to be moving these tabs because I'm also going to create a page or a section for my inbox and my projects in my school planner, just like I have in my personal planner at home. So I'll be creating those areas. Anyway, I hope that some of this information has sparked ideas for you. If you are needing a personalized planner, if you love creating your planner, decorating your planner, if you like doing things like that, I hope that you can take some inspiration from this video and just have fun creating your planner. Thank you for spending some of your precious moments of your day with me. And I'm going to sign off now and wish you a blessed day. Bye-bye.